So, good morning everyone. Am I audible? Audio is okay, video is okay. Please pin your answer. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Very good morning. Yeah. So, wait for 1 minute. Members are joining. Then we will start. Good morning, good morning. So, how was the paper yesterday? You wrote the paper? Paper? Connection break. Now it came. It became offline for a minute. Okay, no problem. Paper was good, very good. So let's start now. Okay, Ji. So today we are going to talk about, start with which one? Androecium. So androecium is what? Basically male reproductive world. Male reproductive walls is what? Basically androecium. Unit is stamen. Unit of androecium is stamen. Androecium is made up of either one or more than one stamen. Clear? So these stamen is also called microsporophyll. Stamen have another name, that is what? Basically microsporophyll. Is it clear? Now, if we talk about it, and this is what? Basically, you can say male reproductive organ. Male reproductive organ in the flowering plant is what? Basically stamen. Now, if we talk about stamen structure, so what we are finding here, we are finding two type of parts are there. One is filament and another is which one? Anther. Here knob-like structure is anther and the stalk-like structure is what? Basically filament. Now if we talk about anther, usually it is bilobed. Usually it is bilobed. How bilobed? So in most of the flowering plant, anther is what? Basically bilobed. One lobe, two lobe. Are you getting the idea or not? And each lobe, when we cut the anther, when we cut the TS of anther, what we report? Each lobe have two chamber. Each lobe have how many chamber? 2 chamber. Getting the things? And that is pollen chamber. And in pollen chamber, who is present? Pollen grain is present. In pollen chamber, pollen grain is present. So right now we are talking about morphology. So here we will not talk about the TS. That we will talk during which one? Sexual reproduction in flowering plant. We will cut the which one? One student asking which chapter. We are teaching morphology. We are in between the morphology and we started with androsium. Is it all right? Clear? Is done? One student asked which chapter is there. So clarity came. So morphology we started in morphology from where? Androsium. So what I am telling, these are the 2 lobe. When you cut these 2 lobe, you will find, I am just giving you a basic idea. When we cutting it, so we are getting what basically? 2 chambers in each lobe. See na, this was a lobe. This is 1 lobe, this is 2 lobe. And in both lobe, these are the A chamber, these are the B chamber, C chamber, D chamber. So each lobe have 2 chamber, na? And these are called which one? Pollen chamber. And in this pollen chamber, later on we will study in reproduction who is present in this chamber. In this chamber we will study later on who is present, pollen grain is present. So it is what basically pollen chamber. About detailing of it, we will study in which one? Sexual reproduction in flowering plant. Getting the idea or not? Is it all right? Done? Understand the basic idea about the which one? Pollen chamber. Getting the things. Later on we will talk about it. In each corner, one student writing. So this is one microsporangium, another microsporangium, another microsporangium, another microsporangium. That we will study in which one? Plant reproduction. Here we are talking simply about, so what NCERT wrote? By usually it is bilobed. Each lobe have 2 chamber and these are called what basically? Pollen chamber, or inside the pollen chamber who is there? Pollen grains are present. Got the idea? So got a typical idea about the male reproductive organ, clear in the mind? Now we are going to move ahead. Are you aware about a term? A staminode. Are you aware about a term? It is written in staminode. Staminode is what basically? A sterile stamen. Means such kind of a stamen where who is not going to produce? Pollen grain not going to produce. Getting the things or not? Such kind of a stamen where who is not going to produce? Pollen grain is not going to produce. Staminode. In staminode condition, pollen grain not produce. In which one? Anther. And that is the reason we are telling it is a sterile stamen. A sterile stamen. Getting the idea? So staminate is over also. Now we are going to talk about classification of pollen grain based on their number, cohesion and classification of a stamen based on their number, cohesion and adhesion. So here it is a stamen. So in a flower, number of stamen may be 1. And in a flower, the number of stamen may be more than 1. More than 1. So if number of stamen is 1, this is called monoandrous condition. It is called which condition? Monoandrous condition. This word is not written in NCERT. An example is euphorbia. I am telling you. This is also not written in NCERT. So probably not asked in NEET exam. Simply, I just told, keep number of stamen is 1. This is called which condition? Monoandrous condition. An example of monoandrous condition is which one? Euphorbia. So now, if it is more than 1, it is of 2 type. If more than 1, it is 2 type. One is what? Stamens are free. Stamens are free or stamens are fused. If more than 1 are there, so 2 possibility created, na? Either it is free or it is fused, obviously. Is it clear? Understood? Now, if stamen are free, NCERT not wrote anything about it. So we will not going to emphasize this one. When more than 1 stamen are there and it is free, I will give you the idea later on. What are the classification, what are the example, what are the terminology, NCERT not talked. Now, if a stamen are fused, NCERT talk here, said here, there are 2 possibility of a stamen are there. If stamen are fused, either stamen are showing cohesion or stamen are showing adhesion. Right? You better know about cohesion. Cohesion you know, na? Cohesion means what? Stamen fused with a stamen. Cohesion is what basically? A stamen fused by which one? Stamen. Adhesion is what basically? Stamen fused with other walls. You better know, na? Cohesion. Same type of things are fusing together. It is called cohesion. Suppose that these 2 palm is fusing together. It is called cohesion. And when my hand is fusing with this board, it is called what? Adhesion. So 2 type of fusions are there, cohesion and adhesion. So if we talk about cohesion of the stamen, I am telling you about the method of cohesion of a stamen. One condition of cohesion of a stamen is called Adelphus condition. Adelphus condition. Another cohesion of a stamen is called syngenesious condition. Syngenesious condition. NCERT only wrote which one? Adelphus condition. Third condition of the cohesion of the stamen it is written is synandrous condition. So I will write a basic idea, but we will specify on which one? Adelphus condition. So these are about the cohesion of the stamen. Let's talk about the cohesion of the stamen. So there are, what happened in Adelphus condition? What are the definition of Adelphus condition? I am going to write here. So in Adelphus condition, what's happened? Filament are fused, but anthers are free. Filaments are fused, but anthers are free in the case of Adelphus condition. Got the idea? Means I just want to say you about, I am making one stamen. I am just drawing down, no problem. Suppose that I am taking one stamen, 2 stamen, 3 stamen, 4 stamen, and I am telling who is fused together. Filament is fused. Who is free? Who is not attached together? anther are not attached together. So such particular condition is called which one? Adelphous condition. Understanding came about Adelphous condition or not? Tell me first. Understanding came about Adelphous condition or not? What happened in Adelphous condition? More than one stamen are there. But stamen, which part get fused together? Filament get fused together. Who is free here? Anther are free here. Such condition is called what basically? Adelphous condition. Clear? Now I am going to talk about type of Adelphous condition. Now we are going to talk about type of Adelphous condition. Type of Adelphous condition. So Adelphous condition NCERT explained. That is the reason we are just going to deal it in somehow detail. So 3 type of Adelphous condition are there, and from here question is going to ask. So here out of all these, who is important? Most important. These are most important because it is mentioned in NCERT. What is the priority index? Ki bhai NCERT must be like 2 to the 4. So what I am saying here, Adelphous condition is monoadelphous. Means how many bundle is there? A stamen fuse in how many bundle? 1 bundle. Stamen fuse in 1 bundle. Another one is which one? Diadelphous. Diadelphous. Stamen fuse in 2 bundle. And third one is polyadelphous. Stamen fuse in more than 2 bundle. Clear? I am drawing the diagram for your better understanding for everyone. So if we talk about monoadelphous, you just have a look here. What's happened? Who is fused here? Fused filament. You cannot count the number of filament. And these filaments fuse in how many bundle only? This filament fuse in how many bundle only? 1 bundle. But who is free? Free anthers. Even we can count how many fuse by counting the number of anther. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, blah, blah. We can count or not count. Able to understand. But who is free? We are able to count the anther because who is not fused? Anther is not fused. If it also fused, we are not able to count. Understanding came in the mind or not? So this is monoadelphous condition. NCERT wrote 1 example and you must know. What NCERT given the example? Pin your answer. What NCERT wrote the example? Monoadelphous, fast, without taking the help of NCERT first. And if you're not able to answer, then take the help of NCERT. Good one. So China rose. Beautiful. So China rose is the example of which one? Monoadelphous condition. These are going to ask. Now we are coming on diadelphous condition. So here how many? Mono means how many bundle? Single bundle. Single bundle. Stamen is forming which one? Single bundle. Now diadelphous how many bundle? 2 bundle. 2 bundle is there. Let me draw an example. Diagram for it. See, this is 1 anther. And here it is thick. What happened? Many filament fuse. And here I am telling about which one? Anther. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many filament fuse here? 9 filament fuse. So 9 filament fuse is there. So we are, who are fused, we write under the bracket. So we are writing under the bracket 9 and 1 are free. So it is called 9 plus 1 arrangement. And it is called which one? Diadelphous condition. I already wrote now these 9 plus 1 arrangement is called how what? Diadelphous condition. 2 bundles are there. Getting the idea or not? How many bundles are there? 2 bundles are there. Clear in the mind? Now what we are talking about? What is the example of diadelphous condition given in NCERT? A family is there. What is the example you can write about the diadelphous condition? P. P belongs to which family? Fabaceae family. So we can write also example na family Fabaceae. In every member of family Fabaceae, which we are going to see which condition? Diadelphous condition. Picture came or not came? So diadelphous is over. Now we are going to talk about which kind of adelphous? Third type of adelphous condition, polyadelphous condition. Here number of bundle is more than 2. So I am making the bundle. See who is fused? Filament are fused. And these are the anther. You just try to understand for your imagination. I am drawing. It is what? Who is free? It is free. So it is called polyadelphous condition. More than 2 bundles. Just see na. More than 2 bundles are there. 1, 2, 3. More than 2 bundles are there. Polyadelphous condition. And what example is mentioned in NCERT? Try to pin your answer fast. Try to pin your answer. Very good. Citrus. Beautiful. Right? So got the idea. 3 example is there. China rose, P and citrus. China rose is example of monoadelphous condition. P is example of diadelphous condition which belongs to family Fabaceae, and polyadelphous is the example of which one? What is the example of polyadelphous? Citrus. Clear or not? Now I am telling you another 2 terminology which is not mentioned in NCERT, but you will understand the pattern of cohesion. Cohesion we are saying na. So adelphous condition you have seen. Now I am telling you which condition? Syngenesis condition. It is opposite of adelphous condition. Look what happening in syngenesis condition. It is opposite of adelphous. I already told you. Suppose that more than 1 stamen are there. Cohesion we are saying na. In cohesion what happened? Stamen fuse with a stamen. In cohesion what's happened? Stamen fuse with a stamen. So in syngenesis condition, look what happening. Who is fusing? Who is fusing? Anther are fused and who are free? Filaments are free. I am making a diagram for it. Suppose that this is the condition. Who is fused together? Anthers are fused. And who is free? Filament free. That particular condition we give a terminology just opposite to which one is this? Adelphous condition. We told it syngenesis condition. In adelphous, filament was fused, anther was free. Here anther is fused, filament is free. Syngenesis condition, and beautiful example is sunflower. So such condition present in sunflower family. Composite. Getting the idea? So that is which one? Sunflower. You got the idea about the syngenesis condition or not? Clarity came in the mind, syngenesis condition. Now I am going to tell you about which one? Synandrous condition. Now what is this synandrous condition? I am going for an imaginary diagram and then you will understand it better. When filament or anther fuse in entire length, means this is also fused, this is also fused. So what you can say about? In synandrous condition, what's happened? Both filament and anthers fused in entire length with another stamen. So look here, this is a stamen, another stamen, a stamen, another stamen. All are fused together. This condition is called which one? So here you can make a diagram like this. Bigger side of who will form? Many anther fuse here and many filaments fuse here. Many filament fuse here. Getting the idea or not? These all are fused together. These are which kind of condition? Anther is fused together. So this is which kind of condition? Synandrous condition. And where this synandrous condition we are getting? Anybody can pin the answer of the synandrous condition? Synandrous condition we are reporting in cucurbita. Cucumber family. Cucurbita. Cucumber family. Getting the idea or not? You got the all three related terminology. NCERT simply talk about this condition. I have given these two more conditions to you. This condition we already explained. This condition, anther are fused, filament are free. We are giving a terminology. Syngenesis condition. Example is sunflower. And when anther and filament both fuse in entire length with another stamen, it is called synandrous condition. An example is which one? Cucurbita. Family Cucurbitaceae. Able to understand or not? Clarity came in the mind. So who is over? Who is over? Cohesion is over. All the different way of fusion of a stamen we have seen. Seen or not? In a stamen, how many components are there? Two components. Anther or filament. One possibility we have seen anther fused with anther. Another possibility we have seen filaments fused with filament. Another possibility we have seen entire completely fused together, and we have given the name and example for it. So I hope it is over. Now we are going to talk about adhesion of a stamen. Adhesion means what? When a stamen fused with the members of another valves. When a stamen fused with the members of another valves, it is called what basically? Adhesion. So we are going to talk about the adhesion of a stamen. Have a look. Cohesion is over. Cohesion means same type of component fusion. Adhesion of a stamen. So what happened in adhesion of a stamen? Stamen fused with members of other valves. Other valves. So I'm writing here it is type, two type given in NCERT, but I am just telling you three type, one more. So here also all possibility will over. So one is called epipetalous condition. Another is called epiphyllous condition. Adhesion condition I am telling. And another one is called, that is not in NCERT, gynandrous condition. It is not in textbook and little chances is there they will ask. Simply I told because it may came in option, so you not confused. Even it give gynandrous in option anywhere, so not confused. Getting the idea or not? So I am going to talk about epipetalous condition. What's happened? Stamen fused with petal. Stamen fused with petal. Or you can say stamen fused with corolla. Petal is a leaf of corolla, na? So we are telling about which one? Epipetalous condition. Getting the idea? So these epipetalous condition is symbol of epipetalous condition is what? This is corolla and this is androecium, and they are fused together. So we are showing the two different valve fusion like this. Got the idea? it is epipetalous condition. Getting the idea? They are joining, they are fusing together, they are showing the fusion. An example of epipetalous condition is which one? Brinjal. Or you can say family Solanaceae. In member of family Solanaceae, what we are finding? Epipetalous condition is there. Getting the idea? In member of family Solanaceae, which condition is there? Epipetalous condition is there. Now, epiphyllous condition. If we talk about epiphyllous condition, what's happened? Stamen fused with perianth. You know na perianth. When calyx and corolla fuse together, it is called perianth, and we give a symbol of perianth with P. Getting the idea? So in epiphyllous condition, what are the symbol we are getting? P, and here it is androecium is there, stamen is there, they are fusing together like this. Epiphyllous condition. An example of epiphyllous condition is lily, or you can say family Liliaceae. Family Liliaceae. Understanding the idea or not? So these two terminology given in NCERT, so please don't forget it. Epipetalous condition is the characteristic feature of Solanaceae, and epiphyllous condition is the characteristic feature of Liliaceae. In epiphyllous condition, stamen fused with perianth, and in which one? Epipetalous condition, it going to fuse with which one? Petal. Now the another term I am telling you, which is not given in NCERT, but you can decode their meaning by name also. Gynandrous, gynecium and andrecium. It is a common word made na. Gynandrous. Who is fusing together? Gynecium and androcium is fusing together. That's the reason we are telling a word which one? Gynandrous. So what we are finding? Stamen fused with carpel. Stamen fused with carpel, that condition is called gynandrous condition. Getting the idea or not? Is it all right? And now example of the gynandrous condition is orchid. Got the idea? So 2-3 more terminology I told other than NCERT. If you can, it is there in mind, well and good. Not there, don't worry about it. But you don't forget epipetalous, epiphyllous condition. Is it all right? Now we are moving ahead about the further classification of a stamen. Now I am going to classify the stamen based on their length. Classification of stamen, and it is in NCERT, based on their length. Got the idea? So have a look about the classification of stamen based on their length. Have a look here. It is of two types. One is dynamous condition. NCERT not wrote the terminology, but given the example. Dynamous condition. What you must know, it is important. Dynamous condition, and another one is which one? Tetradynamous condition. So in dynamous condition, what's happened? Total number of stamen 4. A stamen is 4. Di and di, 2 and 2. Too long and too short. Means length of all 4 stamen are not equal. Length for all four stamen are not equal. 2 is long and 2 is short. So it is what basically didynamous condition. An example of didynamous condition is what basically salvia. NCERT wrote the example salvia or not? Salvia is given in the example or not? But they have even simply given unequal length. They not categorize much. We just simply decoded it. Not much decoding, simple decoding with this. It is what basically didynamous condition. So look here, 4 stamen are there. 2 long, 2 short. See, this is 2 stamen. It is thalamus. And you think like, just a minute. Suppose that it is the thalamus. So here how many stamen are there? 4 stamen are there. And suppose that 2 stamen are long and 2 stamen are short. So length are equal or unequal? Length of stamen are unequal. So such particular condition is called what basically? Dynamous condition. Di and di. 2 and 2. Total 4 stamen are there. Salvia have 4 stamen. Got the idea? But unequal in length. We just got the idea. Now I am telling tetradynamous condition. Here what happened? Total number of stamen. You can say easily tetra and di. Tetra means 4 and di means 2. Total number of stamen is 6. Total number of stamen is 6. Getting the idea or not? Now 4 inner longer and 2 outer short. Four inner are longer and 2 outer are shorter. Getting the idea or not? Clear in the mind? So it is tetradynamous condition. Let me draw the diagram of tetradynamous. Suppose that this one is thalamus. It is pedicel and I am drawing the stamen. Tetradynamous condition. Look here. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. What you are finding? 4 are longer and 2 are shorter. Getting the things or not? So tetra di. Tetra di means a stamen arranged in 2 unequal length. 4 are longer, 2 are shorter. Tetradynamous condition. Clear in the mind? Is it all right? So total number of stamens 6 is there, and beautiful example of this one is what? Tetradynamous condition present. What is the example given in NCERT? Fastly write it. What example is given? What example is given? One student probably wrote earlier. Pin your answer. Pin your answer. Fast, fast, fast. Mustard. Very good. And family Brassicaceae. Brassicaceae family have tetradynamous condition. Mustard family. Understanding the idea? Clear in the mind? Yes. So who is over? Stamen is over. Male reproductive organ is over. That much information in NCERT. I told somehow more. I decoded some information in like didynamous and tetradynamous through diagram. Got the idea? Picture clear? Now here stamen are fused or free. Here stamen are fused or free. Tell me. Stamen in tetradynamous condition or didynamous condition are fused or free? Free stamens are there. People can also ask, na? So stamens are fused or free? So here stamens are free. They are not fused together. They are not showing either cohesion or adhesion. What the idea? In the mind. So who is over? Stamen is over. Now we are coming on which one? Female reproductive organ. Now we are going to talk about gynoecium. Gynosium. So it is the innermost whorls, female reproductive whorls. Female reproductive whorls or innermost whorl of the flower. Innermost whorl. Unit is carpel. What is the unit of gynecium? Carpel or pistil. Got the idea? Now I am going to deal the structure of a typical carpel or pistil. As I told a basic idea about stamen, ki anther is there or filament is there. So I am going to tell you the basic structure of a typical carpel or pistil. Is it clear in the mind? So have a look. So let me draw a diagram. So have a look. So this flattened structure is called stigma. And here it is what basically tube-like structure is what basically style. And this swollen and basal structure is called ovary. Everybody know from 9th class onward or 7th class onward. Got the idea? So these are stigma, style and ovary. These are the three components of what basically? Carpel or pistil. So what are the job performed by a style? It connects stigma with ovary. Another job I will tell in reproduction. Right now I am telling morphological job. It is looking like or not? Stigma, a stigma with ovary. And what are the job it performed by stigma? It is a flattened structure. It receives pollen grain. Means pollen grain landed on the stigma, and as much flattened it is there, it will increase the surface area. More flat stigma means more surface area. Getting the things or not? And ovary is what basically swollen basal part. Swollen basal part of the carpel or pistil. This is a typical structure of what basically carpel. It is thalamus. And it is typical structure of a carpel or pistil. These are the components present. Now inside the ovary, who is present? Ovule is present. NCERT also told about. So I am making a ovule also. So inside the ovary, who is this? Ovule is present. Got the idea? So this structure is called a ovule. This structure is called ovule. Got the idea? Right? An ovule have another name, megasporangium. Like pollen chamber is what? Microsporangium. So here ovule is what basically? Megasporangium. Clarity came or not? Ovule is what? Megasporangium. Clear? So these ovule attach with the wall of ovary. It is attaching with the wall of the ovary or not? Inner wall of the ovary or not? and where there is attaching with the wall of ovary, of course, to protect the ovule, there is a cushion-like structure is there, and this cushion-like structure is called placenta. This cushion-like structure is called placenta. And the stalk of ovule, I am giving it different color to understand you better. This area is called stalk of ovule. Getting the idea or not? So the stalk of ovule is called what? Basically funicle. And where they are attaching, there is a mound formation occur, ridge formation occur, elevation formation occur. Getting the things or not? That particular is called raphe. And the part of funicle which join with the ovule here, mound is raphe, and the joining area, it is called which one? Hilum. So funicle join, and this yellow part is called body of the ovule. So these green part attached with yellow part through hilum, and due to attachment there is a mound formation occur. When anything attached, some elevation came, na? So raphe is what basically? Elevation. Able to understand or not? It come out, somehow exposed out. Mound ridge is forming. Edge of the mountain. When you are going in the, so the edge is called what basically? Ridge. So ridge formation occur, and these are called what basically? Raphe. So this is a basic leveling you must know. So what is this placenta? It is a cushion-like structure. It is a cushion-like structure where ovule join at ovary. And better to write join with ovary. Picture came or not came? Everything is okay already. That nucellus or embryo sac, everything we will discuss in which one? Reproduction in flowering plant. Till now, this basic idea you must know. Is it clear? It done? Can we move ahead? Can we move ahead? Yes. Now I am going to talk about classification of gynosium based on number of carpel. Based on number of carpel. Number of carpel. If in a gynosium one carpel is there, it is called what basically? Monocarpellary. And if more than one is there, it is multicarpellary. So in monocarpellary, number of carpel is one. In multicarpellary, number of carpel is more than one. Is more than one. Now anybody can tell me the example of monocarpellary? I am waiting for your answer. You can do it. Tell me the example of monocarpellary. Please carry on. So member of family Fabaceae. China rose is monocarpellary or monoadelphous? China rose is monocarpellary or monoadelphous? Or both? Best try to answer from the NCERT. Can you do it? Can you do it through NCERT? In NCERT anywhere it is written, monocarpellary example. In NCERT it is written. If you use your brain, it is a long-term batch, na? So you can answer it. Member of Fabaceae have how many carbon? Every member of Fabaceae have how many carbon? See the plural formula of Fabaceae. Open your NCERT. Open your NCERT. How many carpal is there? Try to answer through NCERT only. How many is there? Only one, na? You have find it. So can I write example family Fabaceae? Anywhere written in NCERT one carpal. When you read fruit, in fruit it is written, na? Drupe. In drupe, you read the mango, it is monocarpellary or multicarpellary given? In drupe, mango or coconut, it is given monocarpellary or multicarpellary? Open your NCERT, it is better always. So connect it. It is monocarpellary. So we can say, na, mango, but these NCERT not mentioned here. NCERT here they not wrote the example of which one? Monocarpellary. They have written any example? P is written or not written? Monocarpellary example P is written or not written? Open your NCERT. In this heading, carpal heading, not written. Written? Yes sir or no sir, I didn't got. Okay, right. Now have a look. Multicarpellary we are going to talk. See, multicarpellary there are two options. There are two options. One option is what? Carpal are free and another option is carpals are fused. Carpal are free and another one is what? Carpals are fused. Fused. So when we carpal are free, there is a term. Can you help me with the term? What is the name of that term? At least we interact in such a way, we are not seeing each other, so we can interact in such a way. Na? Can you help me? When it is carpal are free, what terminology given in NCERT? Very good. Apocarpus. Well done. Apocarpus. Example, can you also say me apocarpus example? What example is given in your textbook? Don't try your textbook first unless you don't confuse. Take the help only when you get mistake. Very good. Lotus and rose. Lotus and rose is the example of apocarpus. Got the idea? Now carpals are fused. Getting the things? We use a term syncarpus. Syncarpus. Getting the things or not? We are using a term syncarpus. And in syncarpus, NCERT have written here how many examples? Two examples. They wrote or not wrote? One example they wrote mustard, beautiful. And another example they wrote which one? Tomato. One belongs to which family? Brassicaceae family. Another belongs to which family? Solanaceae family. Getting the idea or not? Solanaceae family. Now, if carpal are free, we can give the numbering, na? If carpal are free, we can say if one is there, two carpal are there, three carpal are there, We can count na, many carpel are there. So what the terminology we are giving? If carpel are free and one carpel is there, we are saying what? Mono already we discussed. Two is what basically? Bicarpellary. Three is what? Tricarpellary. Four, many are what? Multicarpellary. So based on the number of carpel, we can also classify na? Bicarpellary, tricarpellary, multicarpellary. When two carpel are there, bicarpellary. When both are free, so we are using the word tricarpellary and apocarpus. When three carpel are there and fused, we will use the word what? Tricarpellary and syncarpus. Getting the idea? Suppose that two carpel are there. So we can say bicarpellary. Now two carpel is there, either it is free or fused. Example I am telling. Suppose that a flower have example two carpel. So how many possibilities there? It is bicarpellary. First we tell what? Ki bhai it is what? Bicarpellary. And if free, we are using which one? Apocarpus. If fused, we are using which term? Syncarpus. So anywhere it is written tricarpellary syncarpus word, you will understand or not understand? Bicarpellary syncarpus, you will understand or not? Clarity came or not came? When two carpel and fused, bicarpellary syncarpus. Two carpel free, bicarpellary and apocarpus. So today up to here only, placentation, and then another part we will start in which class? Next class. Okay ji? So thank you very much for your patience-full listening. I am sending the QR code. So you can scan this QR code. Thank you very much.